Some jobs are just jobs. You clock in, you clock out. But king crab fishing in Alaska, that's a calling, a battle against nature itself. Out here, the office is the Bering Sea, wild, vast, and unforgiving. The waves are mountains of icy water, crashing over the deck. The wind screams, cutting through every layer you wear. This isn't for the faint of heart, it demands respect. Every year, a special breed of men and women answer this call. They leave land and family behind, heading into some of the world's most treacherous waters. Why? For a shot at one of the sea's greatest treasures. The work is brutally hard, the hours long, the conditions miserable. But for these fishermen, it's more than a paycheck. It's a way of life, a tradition of grit and determination. The Bering Sea in winter is a world of gray skies and churning water. Ice forms on every surface, rails, deck, gear, even beards. The cold is a constant enemy, seeping into your bones, making every movement a struggle. Temperatures plummet, wind chill bites, and survival is a relentless test. You have to be tough and maybe a little crazy to work out here. Yet, amidst the chaos, there's a raw beauty, the untamed power of the ocean, the camaraderie of a crew relying on each other for survival, and the thrill of the hunt, the anticipation of what lies beneath the waves. It's a high-stakes game against Mother Nature where the risks are enormous, but the rewards can change lives. This is the world of the Alaskan crab fisherman. It's dirty, dangerous, and demanding, but someone has to do it. And these are the people brave enough to answer the call. Sound of wind and waves, quick shots of crew prepping gear. Close-up, hands gripping icy rail, eyes scanning the horizon. Fade out. What's worth risking life and limb in these hostile waters? The Alaskan king crab, a creature straight out of a sci-fi movie. These are giants up to 5 feet across, armored in spiky shells weighing over 20 pounds. They're the kings of the ocean floor, and the prize everyone's after. They call it red gold for a reason. King crab is one of the world's most sought-after and expensive seafoods. Sweet, tender, and worth a fortune. This is what drives fishermen to endure the Bering Sea's hardships. They're not just fishing, they're hunting for treasure that can make or break a season. But it's not just about money. There's a mystique to these crabs living in the cold, dark depths. Catching one feels like pulling a monster from another world. Each crab is a trophy, a symbol of victory over the elements. The king crab's life cycle is a marvel, migrating in vast armies vital to the marine ecosystem. Understanding their behavior is key to a successful hunt. Fishermen use knowledge, experience, and technology to predict where the crabs will be. It's a game of strategy and intuition. When they find the sweet spot, the hunt for red gold is on.
You can't hunt giants with a fishing rod. You need serious hardware. The crab pot, massive steel cages, 7 feet square, weighing over 700 pounds. Built to survive the deep sea and violent waves, these pots are the backbone of the operation.
Getting them in the water is a dangerous dance. Hydraulic cranes, swinging steel, and teamwork. One wrong move and someone gets hurt. The crew communicates with hand signals over the roar of engines and wind.
Before a pot goes in, it's baited with herring or squid, a smelly cocktail crabs can't resist. Crabs crawl in for the bait, but can't escape.
Each pot is attached to a rope and buoy, marking its spot on the surface. Hundreds of pots are dropped in a string over and over for hours or days.
The crew works in a relentless cycle, baiting, setting, stacking. It's physically demanding, requiring strength and endurance.
Greenhorns learn by doing, while veterans move with practiced efficiency. Everyone has a role. The team is a well-oiled machine. The goal: get the gear in the water, fast and safe. Once the pots are set, the waiting game begins. But the work never stops. The crew fixes gear, organizes the deck, or starts pulling up another string of pots. Sleep comes in short bursts. Exhaustion is constant.
Pulling pots is intense. The buoy is snagged, the rope fed into a hydraulic block, and the pot is hauled up. As it breaks the surface, everyone holds their breath. Is it full or empty? A pot brimming with crabs means money and success. An empty one is crushing.
On deck, the crew springs into action, sorting crabs by hand. Only large male crabs are keepers. Females and juveniles go back to the sea. This is crucial for conservation and future seasons.
Sorting is frantic and dangerous. Crabs snap, the deck is slick, and the boat rocks. The crew must be quick and alert.
Each person knows their task: sorting, measuring, sending keepers to the holding tank. It's organized chaos until every pot is pulled. Quick shots, hands sorting crabs, measuring, tossing back undersized ones. Sound shouts, clatter of pots, ocean spray. Close-up tired but determined faces. Fade out. Transition to next scene.
Let's not sugarcoat it. King crab fishing is one of the world's most dangerous jobs.
The fatality rate is sky high. The Bering Sea is an unforgiving boss.
Weather is the biggest threat. Storms, hurricane-force winds, and waves that can toss a boat like a toy.
A rogue wave can swamp the deck in an instant.
The cold is deadly. Fall in, and you have minutes to survive. Even on deck, frostbite is a constant threat.
Ice builds up everywhere, making the boat top-heavy and dangerous. The crew smashes ice off with sledgehammers to stay afloat.
The gear itself is dangerous. Thousands of pounds of steel, swinging pots, and powerful hydraulics.
One mistake, one slip, and disaster strikes.
Exhaustion is another enemy. 20-hour days, little sleep, and split-second decisions.
Fatigue leads to mistakes, and out here mistakes can be fatal. Every minute is a dance with danger. Quick montage, crashing waves, icy decks, close calls. Fade out. S1. Media group, tired fishermen hauling crab pots on deck at dawn. Fishermen working in harsh weather on Bering Sea. At stock at distribute _ equally. These fishermen aren't just working, they're surviving.
With all these risks, why do it? The money is a big draw. A successful season can set you up for the year.
But it's not just about the money. There's pride in doing what few can, facing down nature and winning. Bringing home a full load is proof of our success.
The thrill of the chase is addictive. Pulling up a pot full of crabs is pure joy. That's what keeps us coming back, season after season.
And there's the camaraderie. On a crab boat, the crew is family. We trust each other with our lives, forging bonds that last a lifetime.
We look out for each other, support each other, and celebrate together. This brotherhood is one of the job's greatest rewards. Shots, crew laughing, sharing a meal, working side by side. Sound laughter, clinking mugs. Close-up hands clasped in solidarity. Fade out.
The journey doesn't end when the crab leaves the pot. Keepers go into holding tanks below deck, kept alive in circulating seawater. The goal, deliver the catch to the processing plant in top condition. When the boat is full, it's time to head back, navigating dangerous waters, exhausted but relieved. At the dock, a crane lifts the crabs out and they're weighed. This is payday.
At the plant, crabs are cooked, cleaned, and flash frozen to lock in flavor. Most are shipped worldwide, ending up in restaurants and markets from New York to Tokyo.
Next time you see king crab on a menu, remember its journey. Think of the icy Bering Sea, the steel pots, and the fishermen who risked everything. Every bite is a taste of adventure and a tribute to one of the world's toughest jobs. Shots crab on a plate, diners enjoying, quick flashback to the sea. Sound sizzle, laughter, ocean. Fade out. The king crab fishery is valuable, but not infinite. Overfishing once crashed the population.
Now sustainability is key. Fishermen, scientists, and regulators work together. The quota system sets a total allowable catch based on scientific surveys. Each boat gets a limit, preventing the old race for fish.
Only large males are kept. Females and small crabs go back, protecting the future.
Fishermen are stewards of the sea, sharing knowledge and helping with research. A healthy ocean means a healthy business. This modern approach balances economics and ecology. It's about using science to manage a precious resource.
The hunt for red gold can continue, if we fish smart and fish for the future. Shots, scientists on deck measuring crabs, releasing females. Sound water splashing, voices discussing data. Close-up crabs scuttling back to sea. Fade out. Transition to final scene. Music swells. When the season ends, a quiet settles over Alaska's fishing towns. Crews head home, but part of them stays at sea. The Bering Sea leaves a permanent mark, a shared experience that forges a unique community.
We're a tribe, bound by danger and triumph. Being an Alaskan crab fisherman is a badge of honor.
We're modern-day cowboys of the sea, living by our own code.
Teamwork is everything. Out here, you're only as strong as your crew. Success and survival depend on everyone working together. Friendships forged at sea are as strong as steel. This bond is the true treasure we bring back.
So next time a storm rolls in, think of the men and women out on the Bering Sea. They're out there, fueled by courage and the hope of a big catch, continuing a proud, dangerous tradition. It's a dirty, demanding, and vital job, Done by some of the toughest people you'll ever meet. Final shots, crew waving from the deck, boat fading into the mist. Music fades out, end.